What's up, everyone? Another fence and gate by Mr. Fence, and here's Angel installing this one. There's a little 6-foot section of fence right there, and a gate on this side of the house, and a single gate on the other side of the house. So first you got to take it down, take the old fence out. And this is a really nice older lady. She lives there in Huntington Harbor and seems to be retired, lives by herself, and she's getting new fence and gates after 30 years. So the way you do these little section of fence with a gate is you put the 2 end posts on first. Here's Angel putting away the old removal to take it back. So this is the other side of the property, and you put a 5x5 post on the wall and one on the stucco of the house, and then you build the gate in between. Open it in, latch it on the house is the normal way. Okay, on this side, you have that post there. So you still have to put the ledgers on, ledgers being the post that goes on the stucco. You have to put those on first. So Angel doesn't quite do it that way. I mean, he puts them on first, but he was a helper. Now he's been promoted to doing it by himself. So he still needs more experience, but you learn by doing, so that's what he's doing. He's doing it. He's literally half the speed of Jordan. I mean, right here he looks like he's going fast, but if you put the regular speed on, he would literally be a sloth. There's me bringing him a post that he needed. So you put the post on the stucco of the house where you want it, like covering where the old post was normally. And then you put the post on the block wall, the same. And then when you set that middle post, you pull a string across, and then you set that middle post right on the string on the top and the bottom. So you put the screw in the top first, and then you tap the bottom over till it's level. Or you do the bottom first and tap the top over where it's level. That'd probably be the best way. And then you put the screw in the top. So there it is. Usually you put 2 screws in that hole, just to make sure. So this part he's doing here, he shouldn't really be doing. Shouldn't be leveling that over to that post. He should be putting that post, he should run a string to the other post on the wall, that post right there, put that one on, and then run a string across and put the post on the string. Then that post becomes the right height and perfectly in line. So another important thing about doing the post and pulling a string across, there's the middle post, the post that goes in between the two, is even though you plumb the post on the wall, it still could be off slightly. And if you plumb this post separately, this hinge post right here, then when you close the gate, you can see that the gate, if one is tilted one way slightly and the other one's tilted the other way slightly, which you could do when you plumb it with the level, then the gate will be kind of sticking out at the bottom or at the top. So but if you pull a string from the stucco of the house to the wall, and then put the post at the top on that string, and then pull a string at the bottom, put the post on the bottom at that string, then if it's slightly tilted, then everything's tilted slightly. And you can't pick it up with your eye, but you can if the posts are out of a line. So if that middle post is out of alignment, you can see it on the gate when you close the gate. So that's basic knowledge. And he's told that, and he does it, but sometimes he for some reason doesn't do it. Trying to cut corners or something. We're trying to save time, but it doesn't save time. You just have to follow procedures, and then it's done right. So you want to use a drop cloth or a blanket right there so the bottom of the vinyl gate doesn't get scratched, because he'll probably lean it on its side, and it can get scratches pretty easily from the concrete. I mean, you can get the scratches out with really soft steel wool, like the 501. You just can get them out with that and some simple green. That's what we do after every gate, and then we clean it with steel wool and the simple green to get all those little tiny scratches out. But It's better to have a blanket. See, there he goes, laying it on the cement and moving it and scratching the bottom of the side of it. I mean, he'll have to clean those scratches off, but still, it's better just not to get them on there in the first place, of course. So he squeezes glue inside there, in between the rail, on all four corners, and that gate becomes welded square. It'll never sag, like wood gates. So when these vinyl gates are done properly, they just last forever. They're strong. So this gate's finished, putting the handle on it. Another perfect gate. And he puts the caps on. You have to have a little gap at the hinge so that both caps don't collide with each other at the top, because they stick out further than the post. So you put a 1/4-inch gap at the hinge and a 1-inch gap at the latch. So he's moved to the other side. Now he's going to get started over there. That's where he does that. That's the proper way to do. You level over so your posts are level with each other. Okay, folks, there's the gate finished with the handles on it, and thanks for watching. It's another day at Mr. Fence, and another couple gates installed. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to subscribe and like, and we'll see you on the next one. Our customer, she wrote this little tiny writing on the back of the check. And that's how smart she is. She says unconditional waiver release upon final payment when this check is cashed and paid by bank to Mr. Fence, and subcontractors waive all further rights against property, homeowner. And isn't that amazing? She wrote that little teeny writing. Anyway, I thought that was amazing.